this is our video for Algonquin College. These are some pictures of our Ottawa campus and some of our students. We have over 5,000 students from over 100 countries. And this is our agenda. We're gonna show you the team you will meet in Canada and how to register for orientation. What you need to know about traveling to Canada, entering Canada, and getting started. And at the end, we're gonna have a Q&A session with our senior regional managers. So it is very important that you keep the questions for the end, for the Q&A. All the important links we're gonna share with you with a PDF on the chat we're gonna send you. So please don't use the raise hand function. Please keep all the questions at the end on the Q&A. So our International Education Center is where you're gonna find all the help you need, and they're gonna have an orientation to show you all the steps you need to do everything in Canada. They will have an orientation that you really have to participate. And this is their email, iacsupport@algonquincollege.com. The IAC provides international students with immigration information, webinars, information sessions, and guidance with application that relates to study permits, such as extending the study permits, changing your DLI, and work eligibility, including work permits for work that is part of your studies, even if the work is unpaid. So this is our international support team for the International Education Center. This is the people you're gonna see at the campus, and they will help you with anything you need. So you'll have 2 mandatory orientation sessions. There is the International Student Orientation for all international students. So you really need to register for this one, especially because it's special for international students. And the AC Day 1 is for all students. So you have all the information and you're gonna meet all your fellow students. And it is really important that you register for both of this. Don't forget. So when you're getting started at Algonquin College, it is very important that you attend to one of our many workshops to help you get you off at a successful start in Ottawa. You're gonna find more at our events page. I'm gonna show you here. Here you're gonna find all the calendar information, all the events that you can register to go, and everything. Oh, sorry. How can I put the full screen again? It's okay? Okay. So you'll have orientation about financial education and how to find a home, where to buy food, how to register for your co-op, and all the internship you might need, what to do in Ottawa, what to do for winter. Everything you need, you're gonna see at these workshops. So what happens if I'm still waiting for my study permit for winter 2023 program start? The International Education Center may be contacting via email students scheduled to begin their programs in winter 2023 to determine the status of their study permit application if not on file yet. So you really need to let us know the status of your study permit before December 31st, because your classes are going to start on January 9th. And if contacted, please provide an update via email to the IEC team member who is in contact with you. We are currently reviewing remote delivery options for winter 2023, and we'll make decisions in early December as to which programs will have remote delivery option for students who have not yet received their study permits as we approach the start of the winter term on January 9th, 2023. At that point, we will communicate to all students without study permits who have a remote program delivery option. So it is very important that you see this website for new intake to see all the most updated information for all international students. You will see a lot of questions, most common asked questions, and you will have all the answers you might need here. And to avoid unexpected penalty fees, it is very important, especially if you have not received your study permit, to see this link on the international refund and deferral policy. You'll see all the information you might need to defer your intake to a later start or to withdraw if you want. So if you're using a representative in the admissions process, request to receive an email communications directly from the college. You can expect pre-arrivals emails about orientation and upcoming events, a bi-weekly IC newsletter with important and helpful information. You'll receive details about your Algonquin College email setup after you are registered in courses. You might already have received an email on how to set up this at algonquinlive.com email. So what you need to know about traveling to Canada, when to travel and how to prepare for travel. When to travel to Canada. Students should plan to be in Canada with a valid study permit and ready to begin classes on January 9th, 2023. If you don't have a way to be there at this date, you need to let us know, because we need to figure out a plan for you specifically. So please let us know. So about entering Canada. Proof of COVID-19 vaccination, pre-entry and arrival tests, and quarantine are not required anymore. Using the app ArriveCan is not required anymore. So make sure you print a hard copy of all your documents, all the important documents, your timetables, proof of enrollment, letter of acceptance, tuition receipts, everything you might have from Algonquin College. Have a hard copy at the border when you go into Canada. Study permit and co-op work permit for students, if applicable, will be printed at the border. Be sure to check documents for accuracy. Please read all the documents that you receive to see if your name is correct and if your date of birth and all the information is correct, because if there are mistakes, you can correct there easily with the CBSA agent. If you don't correct there, it can be a little bit of trouble to correct later. So at the border, remain calm and answer questions honestly. Try not to think, what should I say? Rather, say what is true. Don't be nervous. You have everything you need. You just need to show your documents and everything is gonna be okay. So about the arrival services, we provide you first 3 days from arrival, pick up at the Ottawa International Airport or train station, assistance finding accommodation, settlement services, including help with opening a bank account and getting your startup groceries. Winter arrival services are available from December 1st, 2022 until January 9th, 2023. Reduced rate accommodations are available at your own expense. For more information and to register, visit this pre-arrival link that you will have at the PDF we're gonna send you. This is the link. If you need any of our pre-arrival services, please send an email to servicesottawa@gmail.com so we can schedule everything. It is very important that you get the iSend app before you get to Canada, because you're gonna have all the information you need and you set the region to Canada already, and you'll have all the information on pre-arrival of the International Education Center, student resources, events, everything you might need, you're gonna have at this app. So about your health insurance, the provider is GuardMe. Health insurance coverage is mandatory and included in your tuition fees for all full-time international students. Learn about your health insurance coverage at guard.me at Algonquin College. For post-secondary programs, not including EAP, your insurance would start on, for your case, is gonna start on January 1st. And if you arrive early, you will have to purchase extra coverage. If you will receive a welcome email from GuardMe to your Algonquin Live email, providing you with instructions on how to create your account and download your GuardMe card. GuardMe is a medical policy. If interested in purchasing dental insurance, please contact the Students Associations. It is very important that you know that walk-in clinics are where you go to see a doctor for most health concerns. Hospitals are for emergencies only. You're gonna receive a list of all the walk-in clinics and hospitals you're gonna have to go if you need, that are covered by GuardMe. So GuardMe also covers prescription drugs. And if you have questions, please email GuardMe at customercare@guardme.me, at guard.me, or Algonquin at iacinsurance@algonquincollege.com. About access and Brightspace. The Student Survival Guide is your guide to access, which is the Algonquin College Student Information System, and Brightspace is our learning management system. The Brightspace is a portal where you're gonna have all the information about the programs that you have and the communication with the other students and faculty. And you're gonna have more information on the PDF we're gonna send you. So about the study permits. Studying. You are required to study on a full-time basis. You cannot convert your full-time program to a part-time after you arrive. You cannot take a program that has more than 50% of its courses online. In order to be permitted to work on or off campus, you must maintain full-time status. For working, you may be able to work full-time hours during college sanctioned breaks. Not all programs offer break. Check with your program coordinator to find out if your program offers a scheduled break. You cannot work until your first day of class. If you are in an academic program, 6 months in length or longer, you can work off campus while studying full-time. To work, you're gonna need a social insurance number or your SIN number. And we're gonna send you the link for all the information you might need. And the social insurance number is a 9-digit number issued from within Canada that you need to work in Canada or to have access to government programs and benefits. With this social insurance number, you're gonna have everything in your life in Canada. So it is very important that you don't share this number with anyone. More about study permits. Working off campus. The IRCC allows international students who meet all these requirements to work 20 hours per week off campus. You must be in an academic program 6 months or longer. Maintain full-time status, have started studies, have a social insurance number. This is very important now. If you submitted your study permit application by October 7, 2022, you may be eligible to work unlimited hours off campus until December 31st, 2023. So remember, it is very important that you prioritize your studies as a student in Canada because you are there for it. You came to Canada to study. Don't forget that, please. And if you have any questions about work eligibility, you can contact our International Education Center at iscsupport@algonquincollege.com for guidance. About the co-op internship work permit. How to apply. Your letter of acceptance will indicate if your program includes a work requirement, paid or unpaid, that is part of your program. Use the letter of acceptance to support the co-op internship work permit application with your initial study permit or for the permit after you enter Canada, if you did not receive it. Also, you can reach out for assistance to our International Education Center at iscsupport@algonquincollege.com. So this is our Q&A session with our senior regional managers. They will answer your questions now. You can send on the Q&A window.
Hi, so we do have one question. Someone's asking if you're automatically registered for insurance. So as long as you have paid your tuition, yes, you are automatically registered for the health insurance.
If you have any questions, you can send now. We have 2 questions. We can hear you.
Sorry. Okay, I'm going to read a question, okay, because I don't know if everybody can see. Might be this is the same question you have. If you submitted your application after October 7, you are allowed to work more than 20 hours. No, we are going to actually, unfortunately, no. If you submitted the application after October 7, I can send you here the link where you can find the complete information. Actually, Fabiana, she also showed the information, but I will send you the link here on the chat where you can see the information from IRCC. Okay, I will read the question again. So another question. So will the possible remote option for those persons without study permit be eligible for a post-graduation work permit? Well, this information I can also, we are not allowed to answer any question regarding immigration. So I can send you here the link as well, the eligibility for post-graduation work permit, because there is a lot of policy and rules from IRCC at this moment. So I'll send you the link. If you have any questions, you can also reach out to IRCC. I'll post the contact here in case that you have any question regarding your immigration status or immigration application and other questions.
Maybe I'll go to the next question. Sorry, I'm just losing my voice here. Out of curiosity, what happens if I fail the class? Do I repeat the whole semester or just a class? So I believe you would be repeating just one class, but best to contact your program coordinator. And another question is, good morning, please, when is the best time to, I think it's defer my admission because my study permit is not out till now. So you need to let us know by the end of this month at the latest if you wish to defer your admission to next available intake. So please send us an email to let us know that you would like to do that. So it's another question. It's pretty much the same. So yeah, again, the last day to let us know would be by the end of this month if you wish to defer. Of course, if you have strong belief that you will not be getting your study permit before the end of this month, the sooner you let us know, the better. So we appreciate that. It's simply because there is a closure at the end of the year for the college, as well as we hope that, you get into your next program while the seats are available. Okay. What if I have not received an approval or rejection letter from IRCC? So again, if you have not, you're in this situation where you don't have a positive or negative answer. Unfortunately, you cannot start studying without a valid study permit. Therefore, you would need to let us know by the end of December what is your decision on deferral. If you do not defer, you cannot start studying on January 9th. So probably till later this month, you should let us know. Helen, if there's anything else that you wish to add to these answers, please jump in.
I'm trying to send the links, but I don't know if I can send, because I prefer to send on the chat, because unfortunately I can't send because I would like to other people to see the answers. Yes. So I'll be sending the links to the chat. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, just I'll be sending the links with the information to the chat, and we're going to answer here as well if not possible to answer, so we're going to send the link.
Okay, I'm just clearing some of these questions. So Edwin says, in my opinion, it was very clear presentation. Thank you. So thank you, Fabiana. But I have a question. What do I have to do to include my family into the insurance? So I believe you would need to contact the IEC insurance at algonquin.com and ask for guidance on including family members in insurance. And you have received a PDF document with all the links that we have been sharing with you and all the emails that we have shared with you. So in the chat, go to the chat download your PDF document and please send a message to ask those questions. Another question from Florence, can I access school facilities like the gym and other facilities if I'm not resident on campus? And the answer is yes. You don't have to reside on campus to access these facilities. They're open to all students. Okay, let me see what else we've got here. If we start remote upon receiving the work permit, we are supposed to switch to face-to-face. I'm not sure I understand this question. Helen, any idea what this could mean? If we start remote upon receiving the work permit, we are supposed to switch to face-to-face.
Well, actually, this is a good question. So we are not sure yet how the structure will be, but if the program is, it will be virtual, and then we'll continue virtual, unfortunately, because we can't switch to face-to-face because all the students will expect to be virtual. And it's hard sometimes if the student would prefer to continue virtual or in person. But as soon as we have the final information, we will send to you by email. Okay. So sorry, just to interrupt here. I have another question here. If the student permit, please, if yet to receive a study permit, please, what is the last day to defer winter intake? I'm sending to you the link. With all the policies that for the deferral, okay, it's very important. It's very important to make sure you understand these policies because we don't want you to have any type of penalty, okay? If you think that you're not going to receive your study permit on time, please let us know before December 31st, okay? This is very, very important to understand that sometimes students, they take that long to waiting for the study permit and miss our deadline. Okay, so if you think that you're not going to have your study permit, please let us know before December 31st. Okay, and sorry, can I will continue with the questions, Yulita. Thank you so much. So my family, I think this is already cleared, right? So my family accompanies me to Canada for my studies, wife and children, what the health insurance is available to them. Actually, you can include your family. It's not a problem, but it's going through direct with the provider, GuardMe. So you need to contact them. So I can send you the link just to give me some time to, you know, to find, but I can send you the link here where you can check the information. Okay. My name, another question. So from Martini Umuhari. Sorry for if I made a mistake in your name spelling. So my names were wrongly spelled in the system. I would like to help changing it. Perfect. So if you have access to your application portal, please send your documentation such as passport, international passport, or birth certificate, confirming that your correct name. Okay. So just upload to your application portal to the chat. So then, and let us know that you are actually your name was incorrect. So you would like to, this is very important because it might, you know, if it's something mistake on your name, so it might affect your visa process. Okay. So just to let you know before you, if you submitted the application for your study permit, we need to correct this. Okay. All right, so next question. So I have my permit labeled in my passport since end of August 22, but later I defer my study to winter semester. Shall I contact anyone and inform them in the RCC before I arrive to Ottawa? In this case, you don't need, because you need to inform RCC when you change school, okay? Because when you change the DLI, so then you need to change it, but you don't need to worry about that because you have our letter of acceptance, okay? It doesn't matter because this is the most important information you need to bring when you come to Canada. So I just sent you, actually to all of you on the chat, the orientation information. There you can see what should I bring to enter in Canada. Okay, it's very, very important for you to read that. But as long as you have the letter of acceptance showing when your program will start, this is the most important document you need to show the immigration officer when you arrive. Okay, so would I be able to work off campus with a co-op program? So actually, this is a good question. So a lot of students they have questions how they can, if they can work when they in another type of jobs when they have a co-op program. So you are eligible as international student, okay? So you can work up to 20 hours during your academic term. So in doing your vacation, your break, so you are allowed to work full time, okay? But if your program, the co-op it's not a regular job. Your co-op, it's a part of your program, okay? You need to work in the same area from your program, okay? You cannot find, let's say, just give an example, okay? So if your program is business, let's say around business, okay? Project management, just give an example. So, and then it's part of the co-op. So, and you need to look for a job as a painter. No, this is not allowed because you cannot work in a different job if it's not aligned with your program. This is very, very important. Co-op is not a work permit, okay? Co-op is a part of your program. It's instead of you be in a classroom, you'll be practicing what you've been learning, okay, during the last term. Okay, so this is very important to understand after you graduate. So if you're eligible, and then you can apply for your post-graduation work permit, which will allow you to work full-time. But after graduation, okay, co-op, it's not a regular job, okay? It's part of your program. You will be eligible to work as an international student during your program up to 20 hours during your program, and breaks you can work full-time, okay? I also can send you the link here where you can see more information if you can study eligibility and so on. Work as an international student in Canada. This is very important because the purpose now is to study, not to work. Okay, so I submitted my request for the visa and work permit together before October 7th to the immigration. Does this means that I'm allowed to work for more than 20 hours per week? Yes, if you submit it before October 7th, you are allowed to work. So just in this case, okay, guys, so don't confuse the information. If you submitted the visa, your study application visa, for your visa before October 7th, and then you'll be eligible to work before September 7th again. Before September 7th, you'll be eligible to work more than 20 hours. After that, no more. Okay, so this is a rule from IRCC, and please, unfortunately, if you apply on the, just say October 8th, you're not going to be eligible to work full time as international student. So my program is a co-op program. Do I need to do a work permit to complete my internship? So, okay, so I don't know if you, when you receive the letter, you have the co-op permit information on your letter of acceptance. Okay, you need to apply for both for the study permit and the co-op permit. If not, so when you arrive here in Canada, and we can help you how to apply for your co-op permit. Okay, but don't worry about that. If you didn't apply for your co-op or you didn't receive your co-op permit, our immigration advisors can help you to apply when you arrive here in Canada. Another question, can I take my courses online while waiting for my study permit? Unfortunately, we don't have this information yet. So we will let you know which program will be remote. But at this moment, we don't have any confirmation from the college. Okay, so If my study permit doesn't get approved before the end of this year, we'll have the option to study online to get approved. Actually, no. If your study permit has been refused, so you need to send us the refusal letter, and then we will decide if we will defer you or if we will refund you. Okay, so it's very, very important. If your study permit has been rejected, you need to let us know. Okay, because if you don't let us know, we will think that you're coming to the college. If you don't show up, and then will come the penalties. Okay, so please, if you have your visa refused, let us know, and then we'll decide what is going to be the next step. If I defer or cancel my offer because I do not get the response on time, say I cancel by December ending and subsequently get the study permit in January, what happens? So, and then if you deferred you, and if the program, let's say, if the program, didn't start yet, so we can put you back. However, if you defer and your program starts, and then you need to wait for the intake that we have registered you. Example, if you're not able to come in winter and your program we just offer in fall 2023, and then in this case, so if you didn't receive your study permit, so unfortunately you cannot start the program. Okay, so we need to defer you. So if my program does not have a co-op option, if there are any resources available from the college with regard to getting a part-time employment while in school, yes, we do have our employment services here in the college, and it's very, very important to understand that the college have an exceptional support for international students. Okay, we will help you. Like sometimes a lot of students, they don't have experience, or they never had a resume before, so the college can help you how to doing interviews. So this is a very great, it's a very nice support we have here. As soon as you arrive here in Canada, so you need to go through the process to be able to work. Then you can book an appointment with our employment services team, and then you can have a meeting with them, and they will help you not to get a job, because this is you need to understand that this is an independent, you need to do it, but we can guide you. We have different types of jobs in our job central posted. However, we cannot help you, to apply. You need to apply, but we will help you with your interview, to how to, to be an interview, how to build your resume, and etc. Okay. If my program, okay, this one is done. So I'm in Canada and I have my study permit here. And can I apply for my work permit if I resume to school on January 9th? I'm in Canada and I have my study permit with me here. Can I apply for my work permit to school in January? I don't understand this question, to be honest. Like so if your program has a co-op permit, you need to wait until you start, and then we can help you with the co-op. But you can work as international, because you're not part of the the window from RCC to work full time. Okay, so and then because you already have a study permit, so you'll be able to work only 20 hours per week. So what is the deadline for paying the remaining balance for our account, which has due the first semester? So in this case, you need to send this message to your portal. So, and the admissions team will get back to you with the instructions. Okay. So where can I apply for my UPass card? Do you want to answer this question, Julita?
So the UPass, sorry, the UPass, I believe it is part of the tuition
Yes.
payment. So as long as you have paid your tuition, you have paid for your UPass as well as your health insurance each semester. Helen, you're muted.
Okay, from November 15th to December 31st, you might not need to apply for co-op permit. You don't need to co-op permit to complete your co-op placement if you meet certain conditions. Actually, are you a current student? I'm not sure. So because this question is if you didn't start yet, so this is not part of your case, right? Because this is it's something it's for current students or students who already started the program. For new students, continue the same thing. You need a co-op permit to start in Canada. Well, to actually to be able to work during your co-op program part of the program. So are buying books mandatory? Yes. So sorry, Chilita. Okay. Are buying books mandatory or does it depend on the class? No, mandatory. So you need to buy books and be prepared for the books. So we have, you also, maybe you can find used books. So there is a lot of students, they, you just need to be attentive about the edition. So if it's the same thing. So, but we have a lot of other students, they already, study or study the same program, you can buy used books. But it is mandatory to buy books. Okay, so when is the deadline for us to pay our, well, this is okay, so this is depends on the deadline on your letter of acceptance. Okay, this is very important. If you don't make the payment and if you don't let us know in case that you are having issues with the bank or if you need an extension, you need to let us know. I need to post the message to your application portal. So in case that if you don't pay, so unfortunately your application will be canceled. Okay, so just make sure that you make the payment on time. On your letter of acceptance has information about the due date. So if you have any issues again, so please let us know. Okay, we will check your case and then we'll let you know. Or we need to cancel your application. Can someone switch from non-co-op to co-op after arrival? It's allowed for international students. What is the process? Unfortunately, no. As soon as because you need to apply for the program you're looking to take, because co-op, the co-op version is very competitive. Okay, so a lot of students, they apply for the co-op programs because of the co-op part. So unfortunately, you are not allowed to switch later. Okay, so and then if you apply for the non-co-op option, so you can continue working as an international student the 20 hours, but not have the co-op included in your program. Okay, so a follow-up on Nabiola's question. If I defer or cancel my offer because I do not get the response on time, say I cancel my December ending and I subsequently get the study permit in early January, just a time to be able to get into Canada before 20 January, which, well, depends if you have a seat available. So there is so many different cases. So we need to check your case, okay? I can say yes or no until we have the situation, okay? So, but if you, let's say, if you receive later and we already deferred, okay? So if we, and then you come to us, my study visa has been approved. So can I, before the January 20, can I go to Canada? If you have the seat for you, well, we can accommodate. However, we cannot confirm yet, okay? But it's hard when you defer someone and then put the student back to the program, because it's a case by case. If you have the situation, please let us know before January 20th, so and then we can review your case and let you know. Does the internship have separate semester or do I do while studying? Well, internship, the co-op, it's a term, right? So depends what program you are. So you can check on the course on your program page. So there you can see where the co-op happens. Okay, sometimes you need to study 2 terms in order to and the third term is your co-op. Or if you example, if you're 1-year program, so your co-op is going to be in the last term. So depends what type of program you are in. How long I'm allowed to stay in Canada after my graduation? Well, it depends. So if you study 1-year program, you are eligible to apply for the post-graduation work up to 1 year. If you graduate from a program minimum 2 years, so you'll be eligible to apply for post-graduation up to 3 years.
And if I can just add to that, otherwise, if you're not applying for postgraduate work permit, you have to leave Canada by the date that is stipulated on your study permit.
Yes. Thank you, Nita. Okay, so hello, is registration automatic, or we need to send our visa approval to enable us to register? Well, we need you, because if you, for this reason, you guys, you need to let us know if your study permit has been approved, because we are registering students anyways, but we're expecting students to be here by December 9. Okay, if you're not be able to be here by December 9, so unfortunately, we will cancel your application, and there it's a penalty. So it's important to understand that if you receive your study permit, you need to let us know, okay? Because if you register without a study permit, you're not able, and you didn't tell us that your visa has been approved or you've been waiting for. So please read the information we sent on the orientation information. There you can see the deadline to to defer, or if you want to withdraw, but we need to have your answer. Okay, so we send many emails to all of you asking the status of your application, if your study permit has been rejected or approved. In case that we have the virtual option, so and then you can study while you're waiting for your study permit. But at this moment, we don't have no confirmation yet, okay? Okay, so what type of jobs I can work off campus during my what type of jobs I can work off campus during my studies? Well, this is something, yeah, it's a lot of students have the same question. So it is a different jobs here. You can work. So, but it's the majority of students, they work in entry-level jobs, okay? Because the time, so because you're studying full time, so sometimes you can work business hours because your program is going to be the same time as your program. So cafeteria, restaurants, so and this is the type of job students they work here in Canada while they're studying, because of the flexibility of the time. But as soon as you graduate, so and then you can look for a job in your field, this is the entry level more jobs it's offered to international students. But if you're lucky, if you find a good other position in the office, but you need to understand that you can work while you are studying, right? So during your program, you need to make sure that you're following your timetable in order to to arrange with your company the time that you'll be eligible to work. Is it safe to pay for private housing before my arrival? Well, you need to be very careful with this. I don't think so. Okay, so so I think you should come first, and then look for go to the to the company, because I don't trust those links, and there is a lot of scam happening here in Canada for those type of private housing. But if we have the residence here in the college, and this one you can pay in advance because but others, so I would say we have some options for you. We have hotel, we have homestay. So if you're planning, you can stay in a hotel for maybe for a week and look for a place in person. Okay, I don't think it's safe to maybe Airbnb could be, but this is up to you. But other private housing, I don't think it's safe at this moment to pay in advance. How many times can a student make use of actually you can defer one time per year, academic year. Okay, so if you're already deferred, so there is and then the admissions team will review your case, and you might be allowed to defer for the second, third time, but that is kind of a penalty. But you are allowed to defer one time in case that your visa has not been rejected. Okay, if it has been rejected, so then you are more flexible on that. However, if you, let's say, if you already received your study permit or did not receive your study permit, has been deferred, so and then it's we need to review your case and let you know if there is a penalty. Okay, so another question: who do I let know that I have not received my study permit? Actually, you need to check the links how you can communicate this. So you need to send to IC email you're not received, or you can post to your chat that you like to defer your program. Okay, so I would say, if you think that you're not going to receive your study permit on time, send us the message to your application portal and let us know. Okay, so then the admissions the admission team will review and defer to the next available intake. So do I need to send a photo of my visa approval letter to international admissions when I receive my passport? It's important for you to let us know that you receive it, your study permit. You can send us, you can post to your application portal. So, and then we'll see there, and then we can update your profile. But if you receive it, your visa, please post to the application portal, okay? Do I need to send a photo of my visa? Okay, sorry, this one is gone. So after graduation, will my co-op count as a work experience? Sorry, actually, unfortunately, no. So you're so after you graduate, so your life will start again. Okay, so and then you have your post-graduation work permit, and then will count as a work experience. However, not for immigration purpose. Okay, for work experience, let me just clarify your question. Yes, we'll count for as a work experience, let's say, to put on a resume. The good thing about co-op that I always like to tell students that it's your door, right, to get this the position in the company after you graduate. So co-op, it's a great opportunity for you to learn and then show your abilities and your skills to the company, and then you'll be hired after your graduation. Okay. Yes, we work as a work experience for your resume. However, you not count for your immigration if you think in the future, you know, to become a resident, example. Okay, so co-op students work 20 hours a week outside the program with a work permit. Okay, so again, so as international student, because you're international student, you can work up to 20 hours. Your co-op, the co-op part is different. Okay, so then you'll be eligible to work full-time. Okay, it's a different thing. So while you're studying, okay, so then you will be eligible to work up to 20 hours. During your co-op, and then you'll be eligible to work in the field that you're studying. You cannot look for another. You cannot work in a different job. If it's not aligned with your approval from your program coordinator as well. So more than 20 hours. Okay, doing your co-op, you need to look for a job in your field, and then you'll be eligible to work full-time. For this reason, you need the co-op permit, okay, to have the eligibility to work full-time during your co-op term. Okay. When is the last day to fly to Canada after the start date, January? Do we want to answer this question, Lilita?
When is the last date? So it depends on the program start date, I believe, right? Yes. Okay.
Depends on the start date. Let me, because I just want to send the link where they can find this information.
Sure. So Helen will look for the link. We do have a link of the different program last date to basically arrive. So she'll share that with you in a second. Bear with us. Thank you. Can co-op student work 20 hours a week during the co-op term with the work permit? Good question. Helen, are you aware if they are allowed to do 20 hours on top of their co-op?
Well, it's a full time, right? So it's a full time. So if you co-op, so they work 20 hours during the co-op term with the work permit, how are you gonna work full time plus 20 hours? So you're gonna you can survive working, let's say 60 hours, right? So this is not allowed because this is for health. It's working 60 hours per week. It's something I will not recommend. Okay, and again, the purpose is not to work. The purpose is to learn. Okay, co-op, it was designed for students to get experience, and then because if you did not been successful doing your program, okay, so unfortunately you're not be eligible to apply for a post-graduation work permit. Understand? So just make sure the purpose now is not to work, is to study. The co-op is not a regular job. It's part of your program to give you more experience and to prepare, you know, for your future. And when you finish your program, so, and then you have already a work experience to, you know, to work when you eligible to work full time.
Thank you, Helen.
Okay, so another question. Pending when I get the study permit, I'm still able to access other campus facility, the gym, UPass insurance, since my school fees have been paid? Actually, no. You'll be able to, you know, to use all the facilities after you start your program. Okay, so so then as soon as you start your program, you'll be able to, you know, to come to the gym. So you pass. So there is for your insurance, the same thing. You need to be registered because we cannot active your everything without, if we active, and then you're going to lose your money in case that your study permit has been refused, okay, or you're not able to come. So this is very, very important, because as soon as we registered you, so we need to make sure that you have your study permit approved. Okay, Julita, you're next.
Sorry, I'm just typing the answer to that question. So how long should I wait to get an answer where I'm on the wait list for a housing campus? Unfortunately, you'll have to contact the residents about that. I don't have an answer. It's outside of my knowledge here. I'll send you a link.
Okay.
Or am I misunderstanding the question? Housing on campus. Yeah, you have to contact the residents for that.
Yes. I can send you the link, and then you can contact them. Are you sending the link?
Yeah, I am. Okay, so perfect. Sorry, I'm just in the middle of typing it right now. Yeah, just give me 1 second.
Okay, can I go to the next question? So are there on-campus jobs available for international students? Oh, yes. However, it's very competitive. So I would say if you can find jobs outside of the campus, it will be, you know, easier for you to find it. There is a lot of jobs, guys. So for, you know, for international students in Canada, but again, please don't work more, you know, and because sometimes like it's very hard to manage your studies and job. Okay, so you can find a job during the weekend, but as long that it doesn't affect your, you know, your program, doesn't affect your time. Okay, so just make sure that there is plenty of jobs here in Canada, in Ottawa, for international students. But as I mentioned before, entry-level jobs such as restaurant, cafeteria, in malls, and this is a type of jobs you will find. Okay. But in the campus, if you apply, so make sure you apply, and then but it's not that many jobs available in the campus. Another one, I'm still waiting for my LOA without English condition. Could you please send it to me? Well, you need to send Edwin to because I'm not sure about your case. So if you finished your English program, so you need to send the graduation to your portal, and then the admissions will send it to you the revised LOA. Okay, so just go to your application portal and submit the document that you already graduated from your English program, and then we'll issue a revised letter for you. Well, actually, I think I clarified this question. Does my co-op count for the work experience when I'm applying for PR? No, doesn't count. Okay, unfortunately. So if I defer my admission and I get my study permit approved, am I able to get back into the program? So Yulita is answering this question. Okay.
Yes.
If I defer, okay, sorry, I'm going back to the. Is there a platform where I can connect to other international students for the winter term, especially people coming from similar countries? Well, we don't release student information, but there is a lot of community, like a Facebook group. I'm not sure which country are you from, but you can, there is many types of groups, students, but from like giving you the students information, unfortunately we can't, but maybe you can find some type of student group in Ottawa. Maybe there is many students coming, from your country. But if you can wait a little bit more, so soon you'll be here. So, and then you can connect with your people and friends from your program. Sorry, I don't know, but I only see the immigration link on the chat. I'm not seeing the early PDF you sent. Sorry, let me send it to you one more time, okay? So I'll put in the chat again. So let me just go back here. I'm not sure, everyone. Are you guys seeing the link on PDF that I just that I posted twice? I'm just posting again. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm posting again. It's a very nice information for you because there is many links. So if you can check there, because unfortunately we can't answer like some certain questions about immigration. If you have any question, you need to contact IRCC directly. You need to go to my AC account and send them the question about your application and about your case. Unfortunately, we cannot involve or interfere in your immigration process. Sorry, I don't know. Okay, this is done. So in the timetable, there are courses which will be delivered hybrid. Does that mean we are free to attend those courses online? Yes, so if it's hybrid, that means a few courses will be delivered online, not the program, it's a different thing. Doesn't mean that you can study, full online, because what is been, like the programs, usually it's been hybrid. Let's say you have 2 courses online and the rest of the courses will be in person, okay? But it's very, very important to attend your program orientation, okay? Please don't miss it. And then they will let you know exactly how the program will be. So if you have any questions regarding courses, so please attend the program orientation, okay? It's very, very important to, to attend also our international student orientation as well. The link is on the orientation information that we just sent you. Okay, can co-op students transfer to non-co-op? This is a good question. Well, yeah, because the opposite, you can't, but you can check this with the admissions, because if you're in the co-op and you want to transfer to non-co-op, is a different thing, instead of co-op and you non-co-op into co-op, okay, because we don't transfer. But this is something, because usually we don't change students, but if it's not, if you're taking co-op and you don't want to go for non-co-op because the co-op option is very competitive, so you need to send a message to your application portal and ask your admissions to review your case. Okay, it's a different thing if you are in non-co-op and you want to transfer to co-op, that you can't. Okay, thank you, Ayanda Kesa. Okay, will the campus be open after Christmas period of before orientation on? Actually, the campus will be open on January 2nd, if I'm not. Yeah, we're back on January 2nd. So on the orientation, yes. So yeah, so be open on January 2nd. Can see the link? Can you see the link now?
I think these were answers to your questions when you asked.
Yeah.
So they were okay. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so if I defer before on December day 10 of the September start date, I assume that I will be the 19th would be my fees be moved to, yes, will be moved to the next available intake. Yes. Okay, hopefully you have your answer before this date and you'll be, able to come to Canada. Okay, my timetable only show my first week schedule. Is that normal? Yes, because we are, updating the timetable. Okay. So, yeah, so just keep checking your timetable in case that we have updates. So, because now we are putting, the timetable, all the information on your timetable. Now it's going to be, you're going to receive maybe, every 2 days more information updated. Okay, just make sure that you're going to your ACES portal to check your timetable. Should I attend orientation while waiting for your student visa? Well, yes. I mean, you can attend, however, because you need to study your student number, but make sure, please, you let us know about your student visa updates, okay? So, but you can attend your orientation for sure. Aren't these books, okay, so aren't the books available in the library for free? No, the books is not for free, so there is a cost. So you be able to check on your ACES account if you have access, okay? So the prices so unfortunately, books is not cheap here. So I just, but you have other options to, to look for used books. You have an Amazon, or you have other folks in school that who graduate from the program or finished, the term, so they can be, they can sell the books cheaper. Okay, but it's not for free, unfortunately. In my time section below, it says the name of the course, and the next it says online, but on the schedule, it does not say if it's online or in person. Where do I follow and see if they're online or not? Okay, if it doesn't show online, it should show on campus or hybrid. Okay, so just wait a little bit more. If you have any questions on that, just send the email to your program coordinator. Okay, he might. The program coordinator might have the final answer for you, but just keep checking your timetable, because for the updates, but you can see hybrid on campus or online. Okay, if it's empty, because they haven't decided yet. Okay. How do I know what books to buy for school? You can check your books through your ACES. I can actually I can send you the link. If Yulita, can you answer the 2 questions? Let me just send the link here for Vienna, how to look for the book information. Okay, just 1 second.
So the next question is it possible for a student to change the program she got acceptance for? So are you asking, if you're asking if you can change still for winter term? I don't know if that's possible at this point. Helen, can you clarify? Is it possible to change a program if they were accepted for winter? Or is it
Yes.
too late?
Yeah, yes, you can actually you can change the program. However, is based on the availability.
Yeah.
So you need to reach out to admissions and to your portal, okay, and ask if the program is available. So we might, we can change you to a different program, but you need to send a message to the portal and asking for, for the change.
Thank you, Helen. So yeah, the best thing is to log into your application portal and send that question and indicate which program you're asking for. And then the admissions office will get back to you, letting you know if it's still open and we can switch you. And the next question is, can tuition fees be paid in installments for spring term as a returning international student? Also, when is the last day to pay for spring semester? So for that question, unfortunately, no, the tuition has to be paid in full, and you will be notified via your student account, ACES, when the fees are due. So just watch out for that information in your account. Okay. I'm not sure what this question is. What's the deadline for that? There must have been a question before that, and I just don't know what's the follow-up. So if you can write a little bit more, we can clarify. The next question is, when can we get a locker assigned? Because in the ACES it says no status found. It is a general problem. Ooh, locker question. That's the first one.
Yeah. It might be not up to date yet. So the information, just wait a little bit more. And then because a lot of information has not been updated into ACES account portal. So, but I can send you here the link if you have any questions. Okay.
So right now, you just have to, guys, remember that right now is the time when your timetable and everything related to your classes and program is being updated. So that's why this is where you're seeing some partial information or no information yet. It's only the 9th of December, and exactly about a month before the program starts, which is January 9th, our office, the registrar's office updating all that information. So please be patient. Do check in your ACES account in a few days, give them, maybe a week. And if you still have issues, then reach out to us with questions. But it is the time where everything is being kind of updated right now. So be patient. Okay. Are there hard copies of books available? So it depends. I mean, it depends on the program. I think that will be, again, listed in your ACES, which books are available and in which format, whether they're actual hard copies or whether there's stuff that is accessible via, electronically or electronic libraries. So you'll just have to be patient and wait for the class syllabus and things like that. Can you withdraw extra money on your account after everything is paid off? If you overpaid, I think that's the question. If you overpaid, for example, your tuition or your school fees, the money would be moved to the next semester. Unless it's your last semester, at that point, you would be getting a withdrawal. But I believe otherwise it is moved to the next semester. Oh, okay, that's it. Wow, that's a lot of questions. We have like about 89 questions in there. Helen, you're muted again.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm so happy to see that many questions. That means you guys are all excited to come to Canada and start your program. We are looking forward to have all of you here. Please, I think we are reaching almost, we have 10 minutes. So please let us know if you have any other questions, the opportunity to, to ask us. If you don't, are we gonna give a few minutes more? Okay.
Very happy to see you guys here. Please tell your friends that they should be attending these sessions because they are helpful. And of course, we're here to support you. So yeah, it's wonderful to connect with you.
And if you didn't receive your study permit on time, don't be afraid or to let us know. Okay, this is very, very important because we can find a way to accommodate in a different intake, or we can check your case more more carefully. But please let us know, okay? So don't be afraid that we are going to, you're going to have any type of, problems with your program, but you need to let us know. If you don't let us know, and then we'll think that you have everything ready, so you will come to the call, you will come to study with us, okay? It's very, very important, the communication with our team, okay? I will... I will leave here on the chat my email in case you are from Africa, okay? So, or the Caribbean region. So you can send an email to me and then I can review your case. But please let us know, okay? So
and while you do that, I just want to read a comment from Life. Says, thank you so much and can't wait to start my studies and meet you all. So pleasure is ours as well. Looking forward to meet you. Do stop by the international office when you are at Algonquin. We would be very happy to put the name to the face. So please don't be shy. And we are looking forward to seeing everyone. I am responsible for the MENA region. Judging by some of the participants' names, I don't see as many students here from my region today, but I will also leave my email in the chat if you guys are from my region and you have some questions. So thank you.
The emails are also at the end of the PDF.
Perfect.
Okay, then you saved me.
Yes, I just posted mine.
Okay, so just
Pauline,
watch out for that. Yes.
Yeah. So Pauline, thank you so much, and to attend this webinar again, guys. We are looking forward to have all of you here. I really, really hope if you did not receive your study permit on time, you will. Okay, so we are here to support and to help you. Please don't be afraid to let us know, okay, if you're still waiting, because we need to find a way for you to, not to miss the deadline. And we will try to make sure you will be, in Canada. And as soon as you be here, so come to see me in person. I'm in the campus on Wednesdays. So it'll be great to meet you in person. Okay, and soon I'll be in Africa to visit a few countries. So I'm so excited to go, and also in the Caribbean too. So I'll be going next year as well.
Yes, and I just want to see that we have lots of beautiful thank you messages from many people.
That's
so again,
very nice.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
This is really nice of you. One question does pop up. With school starting on January 9th, can international students start working, or do I have to wait till January 9th? So no, you cannot start working before you start your studies. So you have to wait afterwards.
Because in order for you to start working, just one more note on that, because in order for you to start working here, you need to have your social insurance number. Okay, you can't work without the social insurance number. What you need, we're going to have a session on that too. If you need to have your enrollment letter proving that you registered and studying, your study permit, okay, showing that you're taking academic program, and passport and other documents that for this reason we want you to attend all our sessions, okay? But you need your social insurance number, because it's a number that you need to work here. Again, you will build your credit and so on, okay?
Another question came up, will we receive a recording of the Q&A? So after this session, we will be sharing the presentation slides. So you will have the entire presentation. You will be receiving also the PDF once more because another person is saying they're not seeing the PDF. So Fabiana will be sending out, all that information to you. And I believe we can send a recording, Fabiana, is that possible?
I think we can.
This might be a big file, so we just have to figure out how we can share this recording by email without, getting any issues with sending it. But if we can, we will share it. But we will definitely have you'll have the slides from the presentation and the additional PDF that was shared earlier.
Can I send the PDF of the presentation here on the chat?
We can try, but that's the thing. People, I think, are having issues maybe seeing it or downloading it. I don't know, but we will have a list of participants, which means we will be able to send it by email as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can send it.
Okay. Perfect. Another question that popped up. We have a few more minutes. Do we help with students with study permit applications? And unfortunately, the answer is no. We do not provide that service. Neither Helen nor I are immigration certified consultants. And even at that point, we do not provide that service. So you'll have to find someone in your home country who does provide that service.
So, yes. Thank you.
more beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. You make me so happy to see, all this, because this is our job, make us, so proud, is to help you to change your life and help you to achieve your dreams. Okay. And we are looking forward to have you here again. So let me just answer this question. I think this question is a little, okay. Oh my gosh, let me see what I put your message. Sorry. Okay, is it possible to change the schedule of your timetable? Please, you need to speak with your program coordinator. Usually don't, because it's as soon as you have your timetable, but you need to, to follow. However, if you have any issues, you can speak with your program coordinator. Okay. Just, as soon as you receive your timetable, if you have any questions, you can send an email to your program coordinator or wait until your program orientation, and then you'll be able to check the possibilities. Okay. Yeah, I saw another question here.
Yeah, there's one more at the end.
Yeah, I think it's Miriam Edie. So do you help students with their study permit application? Actually, no. If you're not our current student, unfortunately, we don't. Okay. What I suggest you is to find the information, because on the RSCC website there's a lot of information how you can submit, apply for your study permit. But also you can reach out to the High Commissioner from your region, so they might help. They might not help you, but they might have information, that for your country. So I don't know which country are you. Could you please let me know? So I can, if you can send me an email, actually, I can send you the link with more information. Okay. So this is my email, costa@algonquincollege.com.
And again, one more question who someone, I guess, missed the beginning of the presentation. For the GuardMe insurance, are we automatically registered or should we do something? So you are automatically registered as long as you have paid your tuition fee. As per your letter of acceptance, you are enrolled in insurance.
See you in Canada, Mariam. So, do you wanna answer this one?
Which question? Sorry.
Sorry, do you wanna answer the Florence Asante question?
I'm guessing with the GuardMe insurance starting on January 1, we don't need another insurance before coming. I know they sometimes require travel insurance of health insurance as part of travel. So, I mean, it depends when you're arriving. I believe if you're arriving on or after January 1, you're okay. But prior to that, if you arrive in December, you will have to purchase additional insurance just to make sure in case you do end up sick. You know, the costs are expensive if you do not have insurance. That's where you protect yourself. Yes. But that's before January 1st arrival. Okay, anything else that popped up before we have 2 minutes left?
Guys, another important information. If you cannot answer your specific question about UPass or etc., please attend the information session, the international students, because it's going to be an amazing session. So it's a lot of information that we would not be able to cover here. So and then you can, for facilities, for UPass, health insurance, we have a person specialized in health insurance attending, will be, in the presentation. So they, the person will help to clarify all the questions regarding your, so your UPass and health insurance. Okay. So please don't forget to sign, to register for that international student orientation, the main one. This is just specific for our region, for Africa, MENA, and CARICOM, okay? Because we want to, to provide more information on top of all the information. We want to make sure all of you will have, the right support from us.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Helen. That particular orientation will be when you will get even better answers, such as, you've been asking here about UPass and when to get it and how to get it. So, I mean, and health insurance, because there will be people dedicated who actually work on these files. So please register. They'll be very happy to see you, and they'll be able to answer these questions in more details.
Yes.
I guess
just one quick note. Vienna, I'm sending you the link about the UPass, okay, for new students, and then you just can review it if you have more questions regarding this topic. So then wait for the orientation.
And one more question: when is the orientation, please? So in the PowerPoint and the PDF that will be shared with you, just look for the link and register there. Do you recall, guys, exact date of the orientation? I can't recall right now, but it will be there. So we'll check and we will make sure you register.
Let me send you the links where you can find. Okay, so
someone just answered orientations on the 4th. Thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you. But let me send you this link.
Yes.
I like sending links because there is a lot of information. So it's, it might overwhelm you we're just here talking. So it's important for you to save this link. So in case, because it's a lot of information on our website too. So I just sent the link for our orientations we will be offered here. So pre-arrival orientation, student resources, you have a lot of information on this on this page, okay, in case you want to know more information. I just posted up to the chat, chat.
Okay.
Oh, it's about to change. Yeah, so this one has been done. Wow, 118 questions.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all of you to attend our orientation. This is our first time doing it. Yay! Thank you, girls.
Bravo team.
Amazing.
Bravo team.
So we'll be delivering this type of orientations every term. So hopefully, this information has been great for you guys. So can I ask a question? Sure. Okay. Last question. Let's go. Yes, you can ask. Okay. How do I get my enrollment letter? Good question. Wait until when you first start your first day, your start date of your program, and then you can request enrollment letter through your ACES account. Okay, in your first day of your program, so then you'll be eligible you can request enrollment letter, okay, through your ACES account.
Fabiana, thank you very much for hosting the presentation. You did a wonderful job. Thank you so much. And our guest students, Helen, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. See you in Canada. It's cold. Thank you.
Scare them.
No, I'm not.
Bye-bye,
guys. Have a great Christmas, great holidays, and see you guys next year.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.